Hi everyone, it's Dawn coming to you from Decoupage Digital Designs. I hope everyone is well today. Today is video number 3 of a series of videos that I'm doing on bottle art. These videos are not demonstrational videos. What they're intended for is to take you through each step of decorating your bottle, from the bottles that you choose to prepping to painting to adding embellishments and decorating. I'm going to pull it apart step by step in order of the steps of how you create a bottle, and in each video I will give you a list of supplies that you need, and then we will go over the supplies and where you can get them and how you are to use them in decorating your bottles. Everything that I show you or tell you is things that I've researched on my own or have gotten information from other YouTubers or Facebook people. None of this is my idea. Like I said, I have found all this information through other resources. So I just know what I like, and I finding what works for me, so I thought I would pass it on. I get a lot of questions on, what kind of ribbon I use, what kind of charms, what the charms are called, where do I, where can you purchase them? So that's why I'm doing these videos, so that I can take them, each step one by one, so that you can process your thoughts on this and take it all in and just take it one step at a time. You can watch all my videos right here on our Facebook group at Decoupage Digital Designs. You would go to the main Facebook page, and under the featured tab, click on that, and you'll see every video that I have made. There's 20 plus videos. Also, we have our own YouTube channel, which we would love for you to go to, like and subscribe, and help us build our channel, and we'd love the support. But every video that I do for this page, I also upload to YouTube. And on YouTube, when you're viewing the video, you can slow me down or speed me up. There's a little setting where you can make me talk really fast or really slow. If you find something in the video that you already know, or if I'm talking too much, you can choose to speed me up and bypass all of that. Where on Facebook, you cannot do that. You can forward the video a little bit, but you can't speed me up to get through the video faster. So that is an option on YouTube. So I hope that this is informative. I hope that I answer some questions. And if you still have questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments or message me. I don't mind questions. I don't mind answering. None of this is a secret, and I'm happy to share what I know. And if it can help other people out, this is a whole community of people that love to create, and we should all share and feed off of each other. So that's what I'm doing with these videos. So today we're going to talk about ribbon and what kind of ribbon you can use on your bottles. Before we get into that, what I do want to say is before you decorate your bottle, the last video I told you everything that you needed to paint your bottles. So at this point now, you should be ready to go ahead and put your ribbon on. But before you start any decorating of your bottle, what you need to do is you need to varnish or seal your bottle, the paint on your bottle in some way, and that is a varnish or a sealer of your choice. I don't want my bottles to be shiny. I don't choose to do anything with a gloss, but that is entirely up to the creator or yourself. I just simply use the Bluebird varnish that I showed in my last video to coat over my whole bottle before I start to decorate. Also, your clay molds, after you paint them, you need to apply some Mod Podge on them to protect them as well, whether they are already glued on your bottle or not. If they're glued on your bottle, you can simply put a coat of Mod Podge on there. The Mod Podge, if it gets on the bottle, it dries clear. It's not an issue. But it would be a good idea to seal your clay molds also. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. So now, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you ribbon today. I have 3 ribbon that I choose to use. And again, it's ribbon that I have tried and ribbon that I have liked, and got the information on the ribbon from other YouTubers and Facebook people. So I would like to pass it on. So let's start with our first ribbon. Okay, this ribbon is called chenille ribbon. I purchased this from Amazon. You maybe can find it in your local craft store. I have not. So maybe on Etsy too, but where I have purchased this was on Amazon. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you how much is in one of these little rolls because I don't remember. But when you order from Amazon, you usually get a few rolls in an order. They come in different groups of colors. So this is where I purchased this on Amazon. It is a little bit of a wider ribbon. I like a little bit of a thinner ribbon, but you can always, if you use it, you can use it like this, or you can fold it. You can twist it up a little bit. You know, you can use it any way you want. But it is a sheer ribbon. It's frayed on both sides, which I like, because if you're doing relic-y kind of bottles or vintage bottles, the frayed look is a characteristic of those kind of bottles. So this works nicely. It's a good quality ribbon. I've been very happy with it. So this I got on Amazon. It comes in so many different colors. It's quality. It's very nice. We've got blue and pinks, creams, gray, and they all have that same frayed edge. So that is a chenille, however you say it, yarn from Amazon. Now also, occasionally I will use ribbon that I purchased from my local craft store, what they have in stock, sometimes. So this is like some type of other ribbon that I have purchased. This I use few and far in between, but it is ribbon that I also have. You can use any kind of ribbon you want. You don't have to use the ribbon that I'm showing you. You can use anything your heart desires. There is no right or wrong. I'm just showing you what I use on my bottles and what I like. Okay, so that is the first ribbon. The second ribbon that I like to use is called Sari. I guess you can say it either way. And what Sari ribbon is, it's made from remnants of recycled Sari, silk saris. It is torn into long strips, and then it's sewn together end to end. I bought mine from Etsy. They do sell it on Amazon, but I was not crazy about the ones on Amazon. They look to be a little wider, and they had prints on them. Almost kind of, to me, looked like a silk scarf kind of material. And that's not what I was looking for. So I went ahead and bought mine on Etsy. You just search Sari, S-A-R-I, in the search bar, and you'll get a bunch coming up. You can also do that on Amazon, S-A-R-I, and that's how you can search it. But I got mine from Etsy, as I said, and I really like this ribbon. It's kind of rough and worn looking. It's got some frayedness to it. It's got some, rips in it. And I really like this ribbon, again, for the relic-y kind of vintage bottles. I have a few different colors here. As you can see, get a few of them are knotted together. But this is another one. And then you can get some that have 2 colors. These aren't 2 separate ribbons. They're actually one ribbon with a faded kind of color. You know, you can get a solid color. Actually, this has a little bit of like a greenish or gray in it, and this is more solid. But it's like I said, it's got that worn kind of vintage look. So this I purchased from Etsy, and it is called Sari ribbon. It's not that expensive. I think it runs anywhere from $3 for one of these and up. And I can't tell you how much is on here. I forget what I bought, but and every seller has different amounts on their cardboards. So you'll just have to read the description and find out what works best for you. But this is Sari ribbon. Then the third ribbon I like to use is called Crinkle ribbon. Crinkle ribbon you can get from Amazon, also from Etsy. I order mine from Etsy. Now I did get some crinkle ribbon from Amazon when I first started using it, but I'm not too crazy about the ones from Amazon, but this is the way it comes. And you get like, I don't know, a lot of maybe 12, or, you know, there's again, different amounts depending on what you choose, but they come in these little bundles like this, and it's not very much on the bundles, but I wasn't too crazy about it. Here's one. If you take it out of the bundle, I think it's probably about a foot long. You can probably wrap one, maybe 2 bottles, just depending on how much you wrap, the whole neck, half a neck. And that's what I use my ribbon for. I wrap it around the neck of the bottle. You certainly can use it any way you want, but that's the way I use it. And unfortunately, the colors that I have here, it's not really the colors of the bottle that I do, but I will eventually use it. Of course, I have it. But this is the stuff that I got from Amazon. But then I did order some from Etsy. This is the ones I got from Etsy, and I love this so much better, so much better. And again, I'm not quite sure how much is on this little bundle here, because I don't remember. It's a couple of yards though, I think. But again, each seller sells different amounts. But I bought a few different colors, but they come in these little bundles like this, and I love this. I mean, look at this. This is crinkle ribbon. I mean, this is great. I love this, you know, compared to this. So again, the ones I purchased off of Etsy, I'm much happy with. You can also go on YouTube, and they have some YouTube videos where you can make your own crinkle ribbon. I have no idea about that, but I know that you can. But yeah, so these are the crinkle ribbons that I got from Etsy, and I absolutely love it. And I believe too, it's not that expensive either. I believe this little bundle was like $3 and something. And again, all sellers are different. They sell different amounts for different prices. I think this, I got more on this. I've already used this a lot, but I got more on this. It was a little bit more money, but I had gotten more, you know, more of a yardage on when I bought this one. But yeah, and they have several different colors, not just these earthy tone colors. There's bright colors, there's all kinds of colors. But this is your crinkle ribbon, and I really like using that. I use that a lot. Now that's it for the ribbon. Those are the 3 ribbons that I use, but like I said, you can use any ribbon you want. You can buy ribbon on the spools and just use that if you want. These are the 3 ribbons I choose to use. I will continue to use them, but you feel free to use whatever you want. Another option, if you don't want to use ribbon on your bottle, if you're making a more masculine bottle, which my patriotic bottles are a little bit more masculine, I use this. This is a braided leather, and this is what I use to wrap the neck or the top of my bottle. I think you can probably get this probably at a local craft store. I happen to buy this at Amazon. This was braided leather. It's 3.0 millimeters, and it's 5 meters. And I apologize, but I don't know what that is converted to inches. I did use a lot of it. It was a full roll. I also have used this stuff. It's almost like a suede. I got this at my local craft store. This is all I have left of this. but I use that. Yeah, and they have different types. I bought one that looked like a barbed wire, but I returned it. I didn't like it. It was too bulky. But they have different styles, different widths. So that this is another option rather than using ribbon. And again, I use these on more like patriotic type of bottles, maybe a little more masculine. Also find that some people frame out their images with stuff like this, which you can do, and that's an option. You know, your image on your bottle, they go around the image and frame it out with stuff like this. This can get a little pricey. I think this was probably 20 bucks for this, but it was a fuller, bigger roll. But it's another option if you're not using ribbon. So those are the 3 ribbons that I use. So just to recap, we have our chenille, however you say it, ribbon. Got this off of Amazon. Could probably get it at Etsy, but I got mine from Amazon. You have your Sari ribbon. Bought this from Amazon. And we have Crinkle ribbon also from, I'm sorry, the Sari ribbon from Etsy. Did I say that? And the Crinkle ribbon from Etsy. Again, you can use whatever ribbon you want, but this is what I use, and those are the resources of where I get mine from. If you would like the particular sellers that I bought mine from, just drop me a message in the comments or message me, and I will give you the name of the sellers that I bought this from. But there are several sellers on Etsy that you can purchase that from. So that is it for today. Just wanted to go over just the ribbon. I could have threw a bunch more stuff at you, charms and chains and jewelry, but I figured if I just do it, like I said, in steps, you won't get overwhelmed, and maybe take it in a little bit better. So that's the ribbon for today. The next video, we will talk about jewelry chains, some charms. I'll tell you the names of the charms and what, you know, I've used them for and where you can get them. So that'll be the next video that I will probably do in a couple of days. In the meantime, go ahead and check out Penny's images over in the albums section. Also check out the bottle toppers. Get yourself some images and bottle toppers to match. They make some great bottles. Also too, if you would, when you place an order or when you decide what you want, write down the item numbers with the images or the bottle toppers that you would like to order. And if you would, message Penny. Sometimes they're dropped in the comments, and it's fine, but sometimes they get lost and we can't find them. So if you just write down what you need and then message her, private message her, DM her, however you want to call it, just go straight to the source rather than dropping them in the comments. She'll just be sure to get them a lot quicker, and again, they won't get lost in the shuffle. So anyway, that's it for today, and y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.